Hello, and welcome to this Incisor button tutorial. Creating and using buttons in Incisor is easier than ever. In this tutorial, we're going to cover creating buttons, adding button callbacks, removing button callbacks, and expected behavior when layering multiple buttons. To create a button, simply call new button. The constructor does not require any parameters. But to make life easier, the constructor accepts a graphic asset, a parent, and a name. The graphic asset can be any graphic in your project. If a graphic asset is not provided, it will default to the built-in white box asset. The parent can be any scene object in your project. If a parent is not provided, it will default to the main scene. The name is simply a string. It will help identify the button object in the hierarchy viewer, and for this reason, we highly recommend providing unique names for all objects you create. If a name is not provided, it will default to button. Once the button is created, we can add a callback function that will be triggered on specific cursor events. To add a callback for the press event, just call the addPressCallback method. It requires a callback owner and a callback name. The callback owner can be any object in your project. The callback name is a string specifying the name of the function that you would like to call. Optional callback arguments can be added and will be passed to the callback function when called. It's important to note that when creating a button callback function, the first two parameters will always be the browser event and the camera. If optional callback arguments are provided, they will be added after the camera. Removing callbacks is just as easy as adding them. To remove a press callback, simply call removePressCallback with the same callback owner and function name that were provided when adding the press callback. Incisor buttons support a variety of cursor event callbacks. For a full list of callbacks that can be added or removed, please refer to the Incisor documentation. When interacting with multiple buttons that overlap, it is important to remember the button that is visually in front will execute the callback, while buttons behind will not. And this concludes the button tutorial. Don't forget to check out IncisordevDocumentation.com for more tutorial videos, and feel free to leave questions and feedback on Stack Overflow and our subreddit. Enjoy creating with Incisor!